Condensation. Too much moisture in a property can lead to damp and mouldy conditions and is often due to condensation. If wall surfaces, windows, furniture or clothing are damp, it's possible that there is a condensation problem. Condensation occurs mainly during cold weather. Look for damp in corners or near windows, behind wardrobes and cupboards. It's important to be aware that condensation isn't the only cause of damp. Damp can also come from leaking pipes, rain seeping through the roof where there might be a tile or slate missing, blocked gutters, penetrating from window frames, or rising damp due to a defective damp-proof course or because there's no damp-proof course installed. As a property manager, you'll be used to the frustration that is condensation and know how difficult it can be to persuade a tenant that it is in fact condensation and not damp of other forms that they're suffering from. Condensation can apply a lot of a property management team's time if it's not handled effectively. Condensation can cause damage to the window frames, floors, walls and ceilings of your landlord's property. So, condensation happens when warm air comes into contact with a cold surface and moisture in the air turns into droplets of water. The warmer the air, the more moisture it can hold. If the property is not ventilated, meaning there's not enough air circulating around the property, this may cause something like a blackish mould to grow. Condensation is probably one of the main reasons why a full deposit is not returned to a tenant at the end of the tenancy period. This is because it's in fact the responsibility of the tenant to take all reasonable steps to adequately ventilate and heat the house. So how do you avoid condensation? Here are some tips. Cover pans when you're cooking and don't leave kettles boiling. Don't dry washing on radiators. Dry any washing outdoors on a line if possible, or put it in the bathroom with the door closed and the window open or a fan on. Check that tumble dryers are vented to the outside. Keep a small window ajar when someone is in the room and using it. Use trickle vents provided in UPVC windows. Close the kitchen and bathroom doors when these rooms are in use to help prevent moisture reaching other rooms, especially bedrooms, which are colder and often more likely to get condensation. Keep an eye on any air brick vents, don't block them. Avoid putting too many things in your cupboards and wardrobes as it stops the air circulating, and position your wardrobes against internal walls if possible. Keep a property at an ideal temperature, which we consider to be between 19 and 22 degrees Celsius in living rooms and between 60 and 20 degrees Celsius in your bedrooms. When your tenants are away from home, advise them to keep the heating on to a degree so that the temperature is above 15 degrees. This will help avoid condensation. So how do you deal with condensation? If any condensation develops, the tenant is expected to wipe down and clean the affected surfaces from time to time using a fungicidal wash, which carries a Health and Safety Executive approval number. They should also do things like dry clean any mildewed clothes and shampoo the carpets. After this kind of treatment, they, or you as the agent on behalf of the landlord, depending on what's agreed, should redecorate using a good quality fungicidal paint, because this prevents mould reoccurring.